Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play the Kerbal Space Program. This is going to be a little bit more maybe an esoteric episode in that we're going to be looking at a lot of these lines. Apparently, last time that I was playing, I'd missed the fact that my little refueler here, or something, wasn't getting a sphere of influence change, and because of all the time we were, spending rescuing Jebediah, it actually advanced to the point where we weren't going to get an actual encounter with Duna, and we were actually basically right next to Duna like this, which is kind of an uncomfortable place to go. As it turns out, though, I had plenty of Delta V in here, so I was able to make some pretty ridiculous moves to sort of force the encounter. I mean, obviously, we were in the same space neighborhood, and there's a large radius around Duna to actually, enter its sphere of influence, so we are able to do this. Hopefully we're going to still be able to enter an orbit. I don't suspect the refueler portion of this mission will be particularly successful, although we'll see how it goes. If I recall correctly, both halves do have a probe core. So, thank you. So, I should be able to pilot them both separately. And since they have to go to different places, it might make it a lot more Delta V efficient. The first step will still be to let this work itself out. Are we currently... Okay, we're in Duna escape. All right. Which is fine. Now, why can't I close this? There we go. Because the name is too big. That's what's going on there. Okay. So, yes, we're in this crazy, ridiculous sort of orbit. The optimal place to do a retroburn will be at the periapsis. The thing is, the periapsis, like, it's all pretty much the same. Our current thing is 47 million. Periapsis is 45 million. There's basically no difference here. Wherever I start my retro burn is going to become my new periapsis. So I will go ahead and retrograde burn now, just because I'm worried that we'll actually escape. Oh, we're not escaping for another couple of days. Okay, it's fine. You can get a little closer. But yeah, the efficiency difference is basically non-existent. I didn't realize we weren't the right way around. This thing rotates terribly slow when we're not burning, because if it burns, it can use the gimbal of the engine here, but otherwise it's really got nothing going on. I burned through all my monopropellant, trying to do some like maneuvering and not have it take 100,000 years, which is one of the reasons I think we're not going to be docking with the other stage. And in fact, what I think I'll do is I'll burn through all the fuel in this stage doing retro, but you can see here in my design, I can undock right here, or separate, or one thing or another, and I do still have a probe core in here. The idea is this could fly around independently of this, but that's not going to happen here. So hopefully we can burn off enough Delta V here to actually enter orbit. And then still have the remaining Delta V to plot out my orbit, but I'm not 100% sure that that's going to be the case. Nope, there it is. It's about to circularize. Bam. Okay. Oh, well, we did push the parry a lot more, so it's not necessarily the most optimal way of doing it. I don't remember the ideal height for this scanner. I've got the wiki open. M700 survey scanner. What altitude do you like? Altitude. Scanner has a minimum and maximum scanning altitude based on the radius of the body. Clamped to the lowest minimum altitude of 25K and highest of 1.5. So it's actually pretty generous. So, okay, because this is not a ScanSat module, so this is a built-in core, like, device. So ScanSats always have an optimal radius. For this one here, as long as I'm, but basically anywhere. It looks very Duna, as long as I'm between 32 kilometers and 1.5 million meters. Okay, so 32,000 meters or 1.5 million meters, which is going to be pretty easy to do. So our periapsis is actually going to be at 10 million meters, which is obviously too high. So what we want to do is we want to burn retro some more and bring down that peri some more. Okay. To a more reasonable. It's got to be below 1.5. So we'll sort of leave it. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, Ike. I always say Ike. Some people say Ike. I like Ike. There we go. Tell you what, let's make it a nice even 1 million-ish. Close enough. About a 1 million orbit. So, and again, there's very little fuel left. We only got 16 seconds. So we're never going to dock with this, especially with no monopropellant. So we're going to use it to complete the burn. I will go ahead and the unmanned probe is going to enter in 10 days. So we are going to go ahead and just set a periapsis alarm. Warp me over to there. And before we get there, we'll actually be asked to switch over to the unmanned probe, which is about to enter the sphere of influence of Duna from the other side. Your mileage may vary with how good you can perform these maneuvers. And there we go. So, I'll tell you what, quick save. Excellent. Wait till that goes away. I don't know if you have to wait for it to go away, but I will jump to the other ship. I've seen a few crashes when you switch from ship to ship, mostly if you play it for a long time. And ever since I switched to OpenGL mode and have the texture sort of compressor thing, it doesn't happen as often. So that's much better. Okay, let's fast forward until we get there. Because I think just everything uses less memory. And I think what was happening is as you switch back and forth between different ships who are maybe around different planets, they're loading more and more textures and things are going kind of wacky. There we go. Bring it down to 1. Cross. That's not terribly important, but it's something. Oh, we get some science right away. With what? Oh, my little pod ship here. Oh, gravity scan over the Highlands. Please and thank you. We will transmit. It's only 40%, but that's okay. And let me fast forward again, because, again, sometimes it goes a little wonky. Looks like this time it was going to work perfectly fine. Now, what would I like to do? Well, I would like... Oh, Midlands. Transmit that. I would like to drop off my probe over something completely different. In this case, I would like to drop it over the poles, because I know that will work. Because I know that's new. It'd be nice if it was on the edge of the polar area, but I'm not sure how much precision I'm going to be able to get here. We are 2 days away from our periapsis. Okay. Really? I can't just quick add an alarm for the peri? Oh. Oh, because I'm not circular. Oh, there's the Ike encounter. So I am going to encounter Ike no matter what here. What is this going to look like? Can I click and change my view? There we go. Focus view. Alright, so we encounter it here. Sort of leave it there. It looks like it's going to be fun. Oh, no. I'm actually going to smack into Ike. We don't want that. Go a little retro. Man, this is another ship that turns super slow. I'm going to put more reaction wheels on things. That's actually going to encounter it more. Well, hang on. We're going to encounter it here. What we could do is burn anti-radial, which should mean towards the planet. Although we're so far away that I'm not sure exactly how much that's going to accomplish. But my idea is if I move a little over to the left. Yeah, let's keep doing that. A little more. Like, is this where I'm going to end up? Maybe. I mean, as long as I miss it. There we go. So I'm going to miss it by 25k. I'll exit to the other side. I'll escape it. You know what? This is fine. This is totally okay. Let's, Oop, more science. And yeah, you can see every now and again I get that can't deploy while stowed message, which makes no sense. So I think we are going to zoom right by. Now it's working. We are going to zoom right by Ike. Wow, we are so far away when we entered here. Well, I mean, I guess you always enter the sphere of influence the same distance, but I don't think I'm used to entering a sphere of influence and being aimed directly at the planet. You know, like, I'm used to coming in from a very, very far orbit. So this feels a little bit different. Doing a refueler, you're still days away from your maneuver, so that's okay. Yeah, there's the moon. But we should just skim right by it, escape here, and then re-enter orbit of Duna, and actually be fine. We might have been fine right from the start. As long as it doesn't slingshot me away, and it's not slingshotting me away, and I'm not hitting the moon, which I'm not, we're going to be okay. Okay, you got the sphere of influence change alarm. Good. You can be deleted. And let me just go a little bit faster through here. Bring it down and down as we make the transition. Come on. Okay. Yes, we will skip it. Everything will be fine. You know, we haven't done a flyby of the planet, or of Ike yet, so we're actually getting to do that, which is cool. Transmit some of that. You know, we could consider landing on this bad boy with our probe. Shoot, I should have sent two. One to land on Ike and one to land here. Son of a bitch. I do have a mission for this, don't I? I got another one to plant a flag on Duna. Outpost on Duna. Minmus. Kerbal. Science data from space around Ike. Well, I've just done that, haven't I? You need help for... Yeah, transmitting. So once this completes this transmission, that should complete the quest. And it did. Let's, quick save for a second here. Thank you. Don't crash on me. Let's go back to the Space Center. If we get really lucky, we might actually have a mission for us to land on Ike. How awesome would that be? Since we're completing missions. Because then I would prefer that. Because there's no actual reason I need to land my probe on Duna. In fact, I have so much... Really? Nothing? I have so much science. Oh, from space around, land, transmit. Oh, let's just do that. Sweet! Okay, this accidental ending up around Ike is leading us to complete a different mission. Yeah, that's called Eve because of the design of it, but it's not actually that. So let's fly this guy. And yeah, we're going to land here. Cool! Bum, 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 bum. I'm so happy! Okay. Go to 30 seconds before the periapsis. And prepare to burn retrograde. We've got lots of Delta V. And more science potential over here. Atmospheric. Well, may as well transmit. Everything's going to be transmitted here. We're never going to keep anything, so we may as well just keep popping it out whenever we get the chance. Do a little time skip in case anything gets jammed or stuck, but it doesn't. We've got lots of power. We've got big battery stacks on here. And there we go. Retrograde. Good. Start to burn now. We'll drop our peri a bit, but it should be fine. There's no atmosphere around here. We are burning successfully. Yes. Is this a derated engine? It is. Let's bring that up. Just for more precision in some of my maneuvers. It is a terrier. And terriers, or sorry, a poodle. I was going to say, a poodle is, like, to me, one of the worst for doing this. I suppose I haven't played with a nuclear engine or ion engine before. But compared to the terrier, I think there's less thrust to weight that goes on with these poodle engines. They tend to need bigger fuel tanks and everything, so that doesn't help. But it's like, it's so slow to make these changes. I don't want to escape. Other than that, I mean, burning some extra is okay. But I don't want to escape Ike. And I don't think it will. It's really starting to curve quite a bit. And then every now and again, the engine sounds go away from the map. I don't know why. Maybe they're like, you know what? You might be getting annoyed because it's a long burn. Let's go and kill that. I mean, whatever. We are dropping our peri a bit because we're just past it now. But that's okay. We're mostly making our changes to our apo, except we don't really have an apoapsis. It's always weird. Like, goes negative and then all of a sudden, like, boop, now we've got a positive number. And bam. So you cannot deploy while stowed. It starts complaining about the antenna. Okay. Let's not drop the periapsis any more than we need to. Landing spots, well, ideally in a sunny spot so we can see the shadow, of course. What's annoying is I packed a bunch of parachutes, which are now not going to be required. On the bright side, we're going to need, I think, very little Delta V to land here. I think the gravity is going to be very, very small. Probably not as little as Minmus, but I'm betting a lot less than on the moon. So that's good. Let's go ahead and warp to... I guess we're really just warping back to the periapsis to complete our circularization. I like it. Plus, we might get some more science along the way. Or maybe not. Vroom. Nope, no more orbital science, and I think we transferred everything. I don't know how many biomes are here. Actually, we haven't done any scans. We actually have no idea about anything about biomes or height or anything of the sort, but that's okay. We are mostly retrograde. Finish the turn, and go. Okay. Pretty circular. In fact, I could drop it a little more, but you know, it's okay. So we're going to try to land somewhere over here. flattish, maybe? Maybe one of these things. Big sort of cratery looking spot might be flatter. So if we warp around to right around here, and then just burn retro, try to kill off all our horizontal speed. Let me bring up my surface info so we can get those stats. Hope I'm not making a terrible mistake. Still, we got a quest, and we'll get some science. I should have thought of this sooner. Okay, again, another quick save. Make sure nothing weird happens. We are going to turn retrograde, which we've already got plugged in. Now, we should have a lot better turn rate once we jettison, because we're dropping everything below this. And just using this top bit over here. Okay. We're going to just leave it there, and then what I'm going to do is actually switch for, instead of a retrograde lock, I'm just going to keep it on keel rotation, like basically stability, because as we do this, our retrograde will start to climb into the sky. But we want to just kill horizontal speed as much as possible, which is dropping quickly. Yeah, there must be no gravity around Ike. This is going to be a pretty gentle landing, hopefully. God, I hope so. Sucks that we can't use our parachutes, but that's alright. So I'm just going to kill all my horizontal speed here. It's not necessarily the most efficient, but we're going to drop all this fuel out really soon. And there we go. A little more. There. Okay, we're basically falling straight down now. So what I think I will do is stage. Quick save. Excellent. I'll deploy the landing gear. Even though I've actually tuned it, because in my test it was looking like, oh, there was a heat shield under here too, I forgot. It was looking like the actual utility case would sort of clip into the ground. So what I set up my landing gear for is that even when they're closed, they're just below the bottom of the thing here so that it doesn't clip into the ground. But I did put a heat shield on here, so that trick may not even be required. Okay, surface mode. I mean, basically, I can manually do some of this on kill. At this point, we're basically looking to just point straight up and or lock retrograde. The problem with staying locked retrograde is that if you overshoot a little bit, the retrograde will flip to the other side, and then you can go completely screwed up. Mostly we're facing up and down. What I'll do is I will burn sort of retrograde-ish. Oh, there we go. Surface mode. Ah, that's why I'm like, how come? I thought I would be mostly going straight up and down. Good, good, good. Sort of manually just keep this. And, you know, we got all these parachutes and stuff. We are drifting so slowly down. Yeah, this thing has no gravity. So I'm going to drop down. When I hit about 5K, I'll try to keep our surface speed pretty... Oh, even then. Oh, we're in the shade. Sucks. We lost our shadows. Ooh, that is a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying, but we're okay. Now, here we go. Get the twitches going. Wow, that does not take much. Now, if I change the thrust limiter on 1, I don't know if it changes all of them, and in fact, I don't think it does. We've got some horizontal speed, so let's go and try to kill as much of that as possible. And killed. Face up. Still got 1 kilometer to go. We're going to go to a full burn here in a second. Oh, that's the other bit crashing. Oh, speaking of crashing. Okay, I think I undervalued the twitches. There's not a lot of gravity here, but I should have been decelerating a lot more. Rather than lose all this, let's go ahead and load the quick save. Unfortunately, that will cause a cut in the video here, which is very annoying. No, it's not. I can disable my hotkeys. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I sure had, like... Close that. I forgot how slow the Twitch engines are. They are more than sufficient. But yeah. Okay, so this was the bit where we just, we split apart there. Good. Get the landing gear down. Excellent. We're mostly dropping. I can go ahead and time warp some. That's going to be okay. Yeah, I was going to say, like, my plan was actually to start making sure we don't go over 100 meters per second. But, oops. I think we got a little bit of horizontal speed from our decoupling, actually. Surface mode. Kill the rest of our horizontal speed again. We're getting a little bit more. I'm curious as to why it's coming back. Anywho. This is basically surface retrograde. Whoa. Hi. Okay, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to keep our speed, there you go, to around 100 meters per second. Because we were coming down a little faster and harder than expected. Our speed is dropping, which is good, but maybe not as fast as I thought it would. There we go. 100 meters per second, 2 kilometers to go. Speed is still dropping, which I'm good about. I think we've got lots now. Alright, yeah, way more cautious. I don't know why I was trying to be efficient. I don't need to save my fuel for anything. I've got a rover in here for crying out loud. Okay, let's... Actually, surface speed... Wow. See, with even one tick... There, 2 ticks. We've completely frozen our surface drop. So I was not wrong in that we didn't need much. I just waited way too long last time. So let's bring it down. We definitely want to land, I think, under 12 meters per second here. I'm going to make sure to lock directly upwards here. 600 meters to go. And yeah, as long as we're below 12 meters per second, we should be fine and happy. I'm surprised anything went wrong last time. I was 100% confident in what was going on. I figured it would be exactly like this, but I think I waited just a little too long. Okay, I'm going to bring down my twitch a little bit, because we can... Oh, we're still draining speed. Bring down a little bit more. There we go. Now we're gaining some speed. It's because we still have 300 meters to go. There we go. That's the crash landing over there. Duna looks beautiful. Alright. Killing a little bit more speed. Very slowly. I don't think we'll actually hit 0 speed before we actually encounter, and that's okay. Because I think 12 meters per second is fine. I mean, I might try to bleed off a little more speed right before the end. It's for gentleness and style points. There we go. I like it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. 40 meters to go. Let's go ahead and bring that down, because we're going very slow now. Very slow indeed. 1.5 meters per second. Oh, oh, and we are in the sun. Just that Ike's really dark. And look at this. That might be my most gentle landing yet. Kill the smartass. Holy crap! Excellent! So now, let me quick save to make sure nothing really bizarre physicsy happens here when I retract the landing gear. Yeah, we are sitting on our heat shield. It's a little wobbly, but that's okay. Open the service bay. Ah! And decouple. And I have to square bracket. And just drive out of there. There we go. No lights on this. But there we have it. Now, I don't have auto science experiments because I think we don't have the biome information. So I could have been checking these a little bit more. Hit the brakes a second. Power situation. 220 units. It's going to be hard to transmit. Let's see. Let's do... So we're in the Midlands right now. Let's science all the things in the Midlands. We definitely don't want to drive with that antenna sticking out. Oh, there we go. We're really not generating power very quickly. Log gravity data. Detect fluctuations in Duna's tidal effects as it liberates in the distance. That's an interesting thing. So I'll go ahead and nothing much going on here. Nothing seismic. The too hot thing, collected and recorded temperature. So we'll queue that all up. We'll run out of power, but then we can just, you know, just fast forward, and we'll get through it all. And then if it goes, you know, if night comes, oh, that's beautiful. Look at, hold on. The Duna setting. Come on, go away, pop-ups. Oh, and the text is still there. Shush, go away. I got pretty pictures to take. Where's the sun? It's not set. Well, like derp, shadow over there, so it must be... There it is. I think I just kept missing it all the time. Picture time! Picture time! Picture time! And there. There we go. Look at that. What is that? I wonder if that's Kerbal? It could be. Or another planet further out, like a jewel or something. Warning, non-electric charge. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll just fast forward through this. It's never going to have a lot of power because it doesn't have any extendo solar panels. There we go, another one done, and then night comes. I like how the little green LED is still on the whole time. Oh my god, look how beautiful that is. I mean, you can't... Let's go to fast forward. Watch the clouds. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Just sucks that when you hide the UI, these messages are still there. We can actually see the sun go across Duna, so we know it's about to rise. We actually might get an eclipse going on here. In fact, I think we will. I think the sun will be eclipsed behind Duna. So we're going to get a really weird, cool sunrise here in a second. As long as I don't fast forward too much. Red glow. I mean, the red glow must be scattered from Duna itself, because obviously we don't have an atmosphere. Something just rose over there. But we're going to have those stupid non-left electric charge messages up in all my screenshots and ruin everything. You're going to ruin everything. Hang on. Alright. Come on, sun, where are you? See that going? Sorry, I know this isn't particularly exciting, but I don't want to miss it. I'd like to go up to a higher speed. I guess I could zoom out more for some more vision. Oh, okay, the sun's not even close to rising yet. I can get a cool screenshot from here with the sun in between the two. A little more. Start clicking. Click, 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 click. It's always important, guys. Grab all them screenshots. Click, click, click. Okay, now this is what I'm looking for. The sun is going to be behind Duna. Boom. And then we should see it rise off the top of Duna right over there. And I think that'll be pretty dramatic. Oh, we're actually getting shadows, which is a little bit weird and wrong. Alright. I definitely don't want to go one more time tick. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Look, 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 look. There, maybe something like that. I can crop out the top bit. There, something like this. A little faster. I guess the time warp thing doesn't go... Oh, it does go away. Boom. Ah, how glorious! How glorious is this? Oh, this game sometimes. This is what the... well, you can click the link down below to see all my... oops. All my mods. Electric charge, electric charge, electric charge. Here, let's try to get that out of the way. Oh, that is so cool. Because we are getting some actual electric charge now from the sun, so it's actually, you know, keeps trying. There we go, more science added. There we are. Now, kill that. Is that the last of them? Yes, my antenna just retracted, so that is the last of the experiments. Sweet! Okay, so none of these, if I check, should have any transmittable science here. If we do another one, well, that one technically has a little bit, which is weird. Alright, give me a little bit of science. Reset that one. So, you 2. Alright, sure, whatever. And you 3. Alright, whatever. I'll queue it up. Let's just fast forward through all these. Electric charge, electric charge. And that'll always be the case. Whenever I get to a new biome, it'll take a while to transmit everything, just because limited solar panels. I might have been able to put some extendo solar panels on the side there, when I'm parked, just extend them out. That might have worked well, actually. There we go, more data, a little bit more science. Not much, but some. So yes, it sucks that I don't have a... Oops, nope, there's more, it's extending again. Vroom. Uploading data at times 100. And yeah, so I think the data sending only processes every so many ticks at certain speeds. So if you're like times 50 or above, you won't actually lose power. Are you doing another one? No, you're actually done now. Okay, so we got our juice. No, damn it. I just want to start driving. Done? For reals? Okay. Brakes, turn off. Trace forward, that's forward. Towards the antenna. Oh, turning radius is... Oh yeah, it's a... Oh, look how floaty things are. We're popping a wheel, you guys. Vroom. So, visually... Let's try to figure something out here. You. Rename vessel. This is the Ike Rover 1, and you'll have the rover icon. Bam. Okay. So, if we just try to, like, figure things out. We're in the middle of nowhere. I'm willing to bet this is all the same biome. So we'd have to drive quite far to get anywhere. Now, this is probably a good time to just make use of the rover autopilot here. And then what you can do is you can just tell it what speed to travel at and give it a direction if you want. You can also... Can I do it from orbit? Set a waypoint. Add waypoint and say, here, drive that away. And then you hit follow, and it'll turn, and it'll flip. Thank you very much, autopilot. Why would you turn so fucking aggressively? Okay, we're going to be upright again. Stop, 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 stop. Do not go again. Do not go again. I don't have any reaction wheels. Don't smash anything. Don't end up on your ass. There you go. Come on. I don't know if it has any built-in reaction wheels. I'm trying to turn in the direction that I want it to go. Oh, thank God, and nothing was smashed. Whoa! Then brakes. Okay, it's very light here. So, turn safe speed. Only turn at rate of, like, 1. Limit your acceleration. God damn it. Okay, so what will help is, first of all, if I personally turn to face the right direction. Turn off the brakes. So brake if you run out of energy and then warp to the next day. That's going to be fine. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the recording and step away from my computer and just let it happen. Okay. We're roughly facing the right way. So now if I tell you also the speed, that's going to be too high. Limit it down there. Okay, follow the waypoint. Where the frack are you going? Wait. Do you think the other side is your front? That's what I'm thinking. Just letting it like gently turn around here. I'm gonna wait to see what it does with its heading. No, you're still trying to turn. Brake, 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 brake. Brake, 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 brake. What are you trying to do? Why were you unhappy with the previous direction? Brake. Alright, follow. Stop. Okay, you're just like crazy sauce. Let me drop your speed down to like 1. That's your maximum speed now. Yeah, alright, so the autopilot is totally confused as to how to get to a certain setting. But the speed control should be pretty good. I will just point in the right direction. Like, really, that's all the autopilot is supposed to do. It's supposed to point you in a certain direction and then keep you there. You know what? It's the heading here. It's confused as to... It thinks it's looking straight up. Ah, that's why it's never working. Ooh, really? This probe core? That's stupid. This probe core, yeah, facing up that way. And I don't have anything on here that's letting me control it so that it thinks the right way is the right way. What, your speed? Oh, the speedometer is broken too. Of course it is. Because it's looking at its speed in a different direction. There must be a way for me to make an adjustment here. Whoa. All right, we may have braked a little too hard there. See, you can fix this sort of thing if you put like if I put like a docking port in the front and right-clicked on it and said, you know, control from here, then I think our aiming would be correct. I'm just really surprised that the default probe core here doesn't do that. So I guess we're sort of going to be stuck piloting our own unless I can figure out a way to tell the rover autopilot that up is in a different direction. Still, it's a fun little thing to drive. Whoa, we just hit a jump. Oh my god, driving on Ike is super dangerous. Yeah, I really got to keep my speed low, especially when I'm cresting in a little edge like that. And because we don't have any surface scan data, I don't know when I'm entering a new biome. Technically, this is space near Ike. Excellent. Well, listen. We've completed a mission. We might... This might be the end of our little rover here. He's just going to tumble down the hill the whole time. But the thing is, if I can't use the rover autopilot to get somewhere far, and we don't have any biome data, this might have to be good enough. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Holy crapola. Alright, we're not moving right now, and I'm just going to tap the brakes. Let's not use the parking brake until I'm actually stopped. Just tap the brakes. Thank goodness. Okay, so now that we're not flying, are we somewhere new? No, we're in the Midlands. And yeah, I can't actually... This is really annoying in that I can't use this compass to reliably tell my heading. It's always going to be telling me a stupid number. This is actually a problem with this probe core. Like, it feels like this probe core should consider this way to be front. Can I say, like, control from here? Because that would be handy. So obviously my, first time building one of these little bots. But yeah, I can't tell what direction I'm heading in. Because of this. Other than, you know, I guess I can put down those waypoints and then, you know, count that as good enough. Let's delete that. Delete the Duna point. That's okay. Keep the North Pole because I actually have a mission for that. And yeah, if I assume, either way it's going to be a long trip, that this stuff over here is a different landscape. And just keep aiming towards it. But I have to drive so carefully. I think this thing would have done better on Duna in that Duna's not quite as floaty. But it would have still had the problem in that the autopilot wouldn't work the way that I was hoping. That's really disappointing. It works fine with my moon rover. Have I demoed that? I don't remember. I think I did. It works great with my moon rover because it's got... I guess because it's driving from, like, the copula at the front. Copula? Francis Ford... I don't remember. Wow, we are going super fast. I don't have my gas on. We're just going downhill as part of the problem. Brake, 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 brake. Without flipping over. I had to let go of the brake. Every time the back wheels start to leave. Oh my god. Well, cruises. I definitely wouldn't want to go to a ×4 physics multiplier or anything. And then I gotta come around here, check to see if we're in a new biome. We're not. And then keep it running. There's some hills over there. Maybe we can get out of the Midlands at some point. I might look up a biome map online. Or, you know what? Maybe what we do is we go ahead and we just hit the brakes on this bad boy. Put him on top of a ridge. Oh my god, I think we're leaving the ground again. Brake, 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 brake. Brake without flipping. Brake without flipping. Thank you. We're going to leave him parked over here. We can always send another mission to get a biome scan of this and then revisit it. There's no reason to risk smashing this guy until we have that information. Alright, well thank you very much for watching another episode of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. We landed our probe. It's pretty brutal to drive, but it's cute as a button. I would be very happy with the autopilot, like keeping my speed down to 3. That would make me really happy, but it doesn't register the speed properly because it's not aiming right. And I've got nothing else that I can control. And my compass doesn't work right because the heading is never showing me the right information either. Very frustrating. But we'll try to figure it out next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.